Okay, this video's response is to the weekly or the online TED Talk about which was authored by Julian Treasure on 5 ways to listen better. So, main ideas that I learned from this video was one really main idea that I took from it. It was basically about sound and how important it is in communication. Basically, sound is really helpful for everything, and it allows us to know lots of things. Even if we were in a room and we closed our eyes, we could still tell how many people in the depth of the room because of the little micro sounds that we hear. So it's very important, and that's one of the things that I really learned from the TED Talk. So it says, do you feel seen and heard when someone's listening to? Yeah, majority of the time, 9 times out of 10, I'll be having a conversation with someone, and it genuinely does seem like that they're paying attention and really focusing in on what the conversation's about. And it says, how do you feel or react when someone doesn't actively listen to you? So I don't really overthink this when this happens, but generally, if someone's not listening to me when I'm talking to them, I just really, the thought that I have is, okay, they really don't want to have anything to do with me, and so I generally just move on, and I'll have that tiny little bit of conversation with them, and then I'll continue on with whatever I needed throughout the day. So it says, have you been aware of an instance where you might not have actively listened to another person who was talking to you? This does happen sometimes, and I think this is something that social media has done to us. And it's basically where I'd be in a conversation with someone, and whatever story they're telling or thing they're saying or explaining, during that story, my mind will wander. And I think this happens because we're always constantly being distracted with different things and needing all different types of attentions, and have really poor attention spans these days because of that. And so that is something that happens. So it says, what made it hard to actively listen? Kind of just explained that one. Basically, the social media part about it. When you are constantly on different social media and where you need a new 60-second video every few seconds, you just need to scroll. It kind of takes away from the ability to understand and just focus on one thing when you have just so many, an endless pit of scrolling. And that's it.